I have to be quick because the battery is dying. I'm drunk. We had a quiz that my friend made and it was ridiculous, and I drank a whole bottle of Prosecco, and I'm currently drinking pepperoni. But I have made myself promise to read 22 books in March. This is a drunk promise. They're never good promises. They never come true. But sober Gloria is gonna be pissed because she wanted to do less reading this month, but fuck her. So I'm gonna get through a whole lot of physical books and we'll see how that goes. I'll pass you over to sober Gloria, who is going to look at you with the despair that always comes with realizing what you've promised to do drunk. So I did actually fail. It was a goal of 22, a drunk goal, a drunk challenge from that bitch. It was 22 books and I read 12 physical books and 8, hopefully they'll appear here, 8 ebooks. So, you know, I did a pretty good job at the old reading, I suppose. I was getting a little too invested in the stupid mobile game I had and binging podcasts. I would have gotten to 22 if it hadn't been for the tidying spree we had in our flat. I can't resist a good old tidy, and I love neatness and order. Don't look at any of the stuff behind this camera though, because that doesn't count. My name's Gloria, welcome back to my channel if you're new here. It's chaos, it's utter chaos. So I'm not going to go through specifically every single book I read, but I read a combination of thrillers, horrors, classic Irish, classic not Irish books. I read a lot of, I have some non-fiction here, I have some literary fiction, some short stories. A lot of the ebooks that I read were from my blog, so that was a lot of horror short story collections and whatnot. So I'll go through the physical ones first. I did read Sally Rooney's Conversation with Friends. A lot of people are talking about her Normal People that's been made into a TV show. I have briefly been in the same room as Sally Rooney. Seemed lovely when I met her. She wasn't trying to punch anyone in the face. I did kind of like it. It was a bit pretentious, a bit went over my head, but it was alright. I've read Show Them a Good Time by Nicole Flattery, another Irish writer of short stories. Very interesting, very intriguing, very fresh writing in this. Paperbacks from Hell, that has some absolutely incredible history books in it. Nazi BDSM Leprechauns being the first that I saw, so I was in there for that, but definitely interesting to learn about the 70s and 80s of horror and the themes and tropes that went through things. I got some books sent from my friend. We kind of swapped books and he sent me some classic books. So this One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. This one actually has some drawings from the writer in them. I really like this. I really like the telling. I really like the story. I'm going to watch the movie, the Jack Nicholson movie as well. Another literary fiction novel, Ghost Moth by Michelle Forbes. This one, I actually picked this up from the table at work and it's actually an uncorrected proof, so I should not have this, but the actual story, twists and turns. My god, I was not expecting the end of this. It's a couple based on 2 different summers. It is sort of set in the Troubles in Belfast, but it's not that's just the backdrop, that's not the actual story of the book, but it was definitely in there and it was handled well, and I really liked it. And the twists in this book with the characters I was not expecting. I mean, I would consider this a classic, and it's also a thriller story. So, Silence of the Lambs by Thomas Harris. Love the movie, love Jodie Foster. The book is almost word for word the exact movie, except for the line, "The fava beans in a nice county." It's a different wine in this. I can't remember what it is. It begins with A, but they changed the line for the movie. But that was interesting to read. Good book, recommend it. Some classic Irish literature here. Portrait of an Artist as a Young Man by James Joyce. This was definitely glad I read it. It's strange how it takes longer to read a page of this kind of writing, similar with Flann O'Brien as well, than the modern stuff, just because you're so much more used to this language. It just takes a few more seconds to process sentences here, but very interesting, very strange to hear, because I live almost exactly where he lived, and Flann O'Brien as well. We're talking about Dublin and the roads that I'm walking on now, and James Joyce actually went to UCD as well, which is the college I went to, so very strange to hear the specifics of those kind of things, but good book, definitely glad I read it. An Irish writer I've been hearing about for so long, Flann O'Brien at Swim Two Birds. He was an Irish satirist, comedy writer. He was also a civil servant, like myself, proving that once you're a civil servant you have loads of time to do whatever you want. This one was a bit farcical. It was layers of a guy writing a story, and then the character in the story is writing a story, and everything gets a bit mixed up, and there was quite comical bits at times. I think I just wasn't really in the mood to delve deep into this kind of literature, but very good. From the Abominable Book Club, I had Captives by Sean Hudson. These are here for a reason. I will be doing a review of this book. It wasn't terrible, but these annoyed me, but quite good, quite violent, not supernatural I don't think, but good. I already have a review up of this. I will link it above. It's Beast by Matt Wesolowski. Basically the script of a podcast. The main character is writing a podcast about the death of a young woman. Quite good. I liked it, though the ending was a bit strange. Another absolute classic, Animal Farm by George Orwell. When I was in primary school, when I was like 6 or 7, they got us to watch an animated version of this, and I just remember pigs wearing jackets, and I was amused by that. Had no idea it was as critical a text as it actually is. And last for the physical books was Heart-Shaped Box by Joe Hill. My first Joe Hill, and you can absolutely tell that he's Stephen King's son. There's no doubt about that. You don't need a paternity test for that one, I don't think. I did like it. The writing is good. Not, it wouldn't be a 5-star. I think 3.5. 3.5 would be from me, but I'll be doing a proper review of that anyway. And then you have the ebooks that I read. So the ebooks were Black Bubbles by Kelly Owens. That was sent to me to review for my blog. I'll link all these down below. I'll link the blog down below so you can see the actual review of those. Short story collection, very good. Then you have Butchers by Todd Sullivan, a modern urban vampire story set in Seoul in South Korea. Very violent, very torturous. Good writing though. I have a review of Burnt Fur up, which is an animal human anthology. A lot of strange animals in different skins and people in animal skins. Really like that one. I have Doom Cabaret by John McNee, which, as a burlesque and cabaret artist myself, I couldn't resist a title like that, and that one was also no holds barred, quite torturous and violent, but really well written. I just did a review of Captivating Flame of Madness. Flames of Madness. I put flame. Damn. By Jeff Parson. Over 20 stories. A lot of stories in that collection, and all of them completely different. I really enjoyed that one as well. Psychic Sisters by M.E. Perfield. Great representation of an autistic young girl. I think the writer is also autistic himself, and it's two sisters trying to get through. It's part of a series, but it can stand alone as a book as well. Bottom Feeders by Jerry Roth, a prison story that it's got a lot of darkness to it. There's something supernatural going on there. And the last one was The Virgin by Wal Vree. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but I'll be doing a review of that one on the channel because I don't know what I expected. This was not what I expected. And when I thought I expected something, it was completely different, and I did really like that one. It's getting super dark now. Storms. But yeah, so 20 books. I've been in a reading fever recently, so I guess I put the energy to something. I'm really hoping to switch this over now to a writing fever, because I have a lot of stories, I have a lot of stuff I want to get done, and anthologies I want to submit to myself. So for the next while I will be doing reviews of some of these books and some other books that I'm reading currently. I'm still reading, I haven't taken a break from reading at all, but hopefully I won't be going crazy to try and get 22 done. Drunk Louise, I don't like her, you know? Other people like her, she smiles a lot more, but she just throws me in hot water. Throws the sober version of her in drug water, in hot water, and I tend to just do stupid things when I'm drunk, so not fun. But a lot of books for me, a whole big chunk of my physical books done. I have this second shelf is still all physical books. I still have a few from over there. I did swap out the stack that I had at the start of this video, some of them, because I just started picking up the shorter books, because most of them were like 400 pages, and to read 400 pages of 22 books, yeah, by the end I was just like 100 pages or nothing pretty much. But glad I read all these. It was quite a good month. It was like a 4-star month at least. So yeah, a lot of unexpected surprises, and I quite enjoyed it. So thank you for watching. That is my May wrap up. Hopefully Drunk Gloria doesn't do this to me again. Please God. Thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing here, you can like and subscribe down below. Hope everyone's staying safe. Hope America gets the changes that it needs, and so does Ireland, because we're not perfect either. And I shall see you in the next video.